Suspended ANC Youth League leader Julius Malema and 5 other league leaders will today file heads of argument with the ANC's National Disciplinary Committee of Appeals, and Correctional Services Department will this week consider an appeal for the medical parole of former National Police Commissioner Selebi. I'm Richard Brooks. Suspended ANC Youth League leader Julius Malema and 5 other league leaders will today file heads of argument with the ANC's National Disciplinary Committee of Appeals. This is in a bid to set aside their suspension from the party. Asanda Matsunyana reports.
Lawyers representing Malema, Flochibambu, Sindiso Magaga and 3 other officials are expected to file their heads of argument. They will argue that the league leaders were not afforded an opportunity to present evidence in mitigation of their sentences. The lawyers also feel that some members of the committee should have recused themselves, as they had previously publicly disagreed with the league's positions on land reform and the nationalization of mines. They are expected to complain about committee member Derek Hanekom's conduct at the initial hearing. The 6 were found guilty of bringing the party into disrepute and sowing divisions among its ranks.
Correctional Services Department will this week consider an appeal for the medical parole of former National Police Commissioner Selebi. The department spokesperson Zachariah Modise says the Director General has been on leave and will only return today, after which they will begin to prepare a response to the request. About 3 weeks ago, a group calling itself Friends of Selebi lodged an application with the Office of the Correctional Services Minister and the department's National Commissioner for his release on medical parole. Selebi was found guilty of corruption and sentenced to 15 years in jail. He is currently being treated at the Steve Biko Academic Hospital in Pretoria. Modise elaborates.
We shall duly consider that, and I'm hopeful that we shall then have responded to their request by the Friends of Selebi. What I have seen is the appeal, which was directed to the Minister of Correctional Services. Now, that appeal has been referred to the Office of the National Commission of Correctional Services.
Gauteng's Education MEC Barbara Creecy has advised parents who are looking for places for their children to go to district offices, not schools. She's been at the Steve Tshwete Secondary School in Olivier-Bosch to help in preparations for the new academic year. Creecy says 36 new schools will be opened in Gauteng for the 2012 academic year. She says all systems are ready for new learners when schools reopen on Wednesday. The MEC says later applications will be handled at special operation centres established at head office and district offices. Businessman Kulubusi Zume is today expected to testify in a liquidation inquiry being held before the Master of the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria. The objective of the inquiry is to determine what happened to the beleaguered Aurora mining assets that was meant to be paid to workers. Zuma, who is President Jacob Zuma's nephew, is the chairperson of Aurora. The company allegedly owes 700 destitute miners more than 4.5 million rand in wages at its mines in Grootvlei in Gauteng and Orkney in the northwest. The miners have not been paid in 2 years.